to show the whole world what we're all about. We the girls, we the passion for fashion. Ooh, Bratz, you'll always be there for Bratz.
Star Agency? Sasha from Bratz. Get me Trey.
Make it real.
Okay. Guys, say hi to Yasmin behind me. Is that Yasmin? Yeah, I think that's Yasmin behind me. I should go and make my eyebrows a little bit thinner because right now they're just a little bit too thick, so I'll be right back. And voila, they are razor down. I'm gonna start off by using this Pro Fusion eyeliner pencil. It's in a black shade, and I'm gonna start by drawing on the brows that are kind of shaped like hers. They're very thin with a high arch, and they have like this point in the front, so I'm going to try to recreate that. And of course I'm going to be going in with some concealer to make them thinner because I did make them a little bit thicker. You know, you can go in and take away, but it's hard to kind of, you know, reapply. So I was like, let me just start thick, and then I'm going in with this ColourPop No Filter concealer in the shade Golden 40 and cleaning my brows up with that. It's a very nice thick and more mattifying concealer, so it cleans up the brows very nice. I use it when I do my regular brow routine too. And you do have to be careful working with this black eyeliner because it smudges so bad. Like as soon as you touch it, all the makeup just goes black. So you have to be careful with this. To prime my eyelids, I'm going to go in with this Smashbox concealer. I don't know exactly which shade it is because it is darker than any concealer that I would ever use. So that's why I just use it to prime my eyes with. And it does have more of like an orange undertone. So that's why I'm just using it to prime my eyes. For eyeshadow, she had like this half and half look. So on the outer half of my eye, I'm going to use the shimmery shade from the Oakland Matte and Metal eyeshadow palette called Ignite, and I'm going to put that halfway on the lid. She did have more, both of the shades were matte, but I don't have a matte blue that's close to that shade that she was working with except this one called Ignite, so that's why I had to go in with this one. But I am going to kind of change the shimmery and tone it down to a more matte shade, but I'll show you guys that in a sec. So I'm just starting with that first, and I'm going to apply it to the other side, of course. Now what I'm doing is taking that white matte eyeshadow called Linen and tapping it over it. It's going to give it more of like a matte finish and also brighten it even more, which was a good idea since that was like a very bright kind of bluish green shade that she had. So this definitely helped, and it also toned down that shimmery eyeshadow that we had going on right there. So that's what I did. Just tapped it on top. For the inner half of the eye, I'm going to go in with that green matte shade called Moss and just tap that on and kind of just sort of a little bit blend it into that blue, not all the way, because I am going to do like 2 lines going into the blue like she had as well, but I'll show you guys that in a few seconds. This is the part where I'm just running those 2 green lines into that blue shade a little bit. You want to take your time when doing this because it can get a little bit messy. I didn't use an angled brush, so that didn't help, but I made it work. For this next part, I'm going back into that Profusion eyeliner that I use on the brows and lining the crease of the eye to define it and give a different eye shape like she had. I was going to do a liquid liner, which probably would have been quicker and a little bit easier, but I was like, with me, my hand starts shaking and my eye starts twitching, so I didn't want to flick it or do whatever and then mess it up. So I was like, let me just use this, which I'll end up taking my time on. And to explain what I'm doing, I'm just lining the crease from the inner part of the eye, from the inner corner of the eye all the way to the outer corner. To set that eyeliner in the crease, I'm going in with this black matte shade called Jet and just patting that down just to set it so it doesn't smudge, which it did not budge at all. And it was kind of difficult to rub some of these products off my eye because, you know, putting on like a cream product and then setting it, it's definitely going to have some staying power, which it did. So above her eye look, it looked like she had like a circle brown eyeshadow look going on. So I'm going to take that brown shade called Oak and kind of make like a, I don't know, like a circular look above the crease part. And then I'm going to go in with that shade Suede on top of that just to soften it up a little bit, because it was looking a little bit harsh. I probably should have like used like a pencil, an eyeshadow pencil, to draw the shape of that circle first and then blend it out, but I just went right in and started, blending it out. So, something like that. Now I'm going to take this black NYC liquid liner just to line the lash line, close to the lash line. I am not going to use the liner to actually draw on the lashes, which would have been cool, but I know I would have messed that up. So I was like, let me just draw the line and then do the long lashes like I used before. So that's what I'm going to do now. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Lasting Drama Light Liner in the shade 810 White Luster to line the waterline. This is just going to give the illusion of bigger eyes, like the Bratz. And I know you guys seen me flick that liner on my eyeshadow. All you'd have to do is let it dry, and then you could just like brush it off with an eyeshadow brush, which is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to leave it alone for now so it doesn't smudge and ruin the eye look. This definitely would have been done a little bit better with a liquid white liner, but I don't have that, so I had to use this, which it kind of gave little skips and stuff, so it wasn't like, popping the way it should be. Moving on to the face before I go back to the eyes, I'm going to use this Too Faced Hangover Primer to prime the face before foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use the Black Opal Stick in Heavenly Honey. I have not used this in a while since I've been using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and I love this foundation. It gives flawless coverage, flawless full coverage, and it's creamy and easy to blend out, so I do love using it. For concealer, I'm going to use my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium Dark 37. It used to be Golden 40, but they changed the shade names, and I love this because it has a golden undertone to it, which I have neutral undertone, so it just helps kind of balance everything out, especially since this is not like a golden undertone foundation. For some reason it has more of like a orange undertone, something like that, so this just helps to really balance everything out, which is why I'm using this instead of my Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer that you guys know I've been obsessing over since it came out. So right quickly, I'm just going over everything with my wet Japanese sponge just to make sure nothing's cakey, everything's blended out, and there's no streaks, because we want full flawless coverage, because we're turning ourselves into a doll. How could you not want that type of coverage? To set the face, I'm going to be going into the Black Radiance setting powder in the shade Banana. I have not used this setting powder in a while. I've been trying to use more products that I own and stop, like, that I haven't used in a while, instead of keep using the same ones, because everything needs to get a chance before it expires to be used. So I'm just setting under the eyes and the face, and this does have a yellow undertone, a very strong yellow undertone. Sometimes it oxidizes, but right now it's staying the way it is, so I don't know. To bronze / contour the face, I'm going to go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Contour Kit in a shade light to medium, and use all three of those shades, Java, Fawn, and Havana, just to bronze / contour. I always use those three just to do that. And I'm also going to use the shade Fawn, which is more of like a cool tone shade, the only cool tone shade in the palette, and contour my nose. I'm going to give a very slim illusion to the nose, but more like a button nose at the end. That's what I'm achieving. For blush, I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio in the shade Peachy Love, and use that shade called Ginger. It looked like she had more of like a pink peachy tone blush on. It was very bright, very bold on the cheeks. It went like, shoot, it was a doll-like look, so that's what I'm going for. A very blushy tone look. There we go. To get rid of this powdery look and set the face, I'm going to use my Mario Badescu spray and just spray it on. To highlight, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty's Me, Money, and Hustler Baby. There wasn't too much highlighter going on, so I'm just going to put it on the tip of the nose and like on the bridge of the nose part, not all the way down. For this part, I'm going to use the Rimmel London Scandal Eyes eyeliner in the shade I don't see a shade on here, but it's the black one. And I'm gonna use that to kind of create a different type of shape to the eye, just like the when I apply the white part, but it's like creating a new lash line kind of. And the lashes, like the lashes that she has on her lower lash line, instead of applying false lashes right there, I'm just gonna draw them on with this felt tip liner. For this part, to make that white eyeliner pop more and to make sure it doesn't smudge as well, I'm going to be going back into that white matte shade called Linen and just tapping it on, because I just really didn't like how it looked. It didn't look smooth going across the lower lash line, but it never does. So I'm just going to try to help it out a little bit with this eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using those lashes that I created in my Martha May Huvier video. I used the LA Colors lashes in the style Enchanted or Entice, I think it's one of those. And then I used some Kiss lashes that I didn't like because they're just like not a good style. And I just cut them and stack them on top of each other to give that wispy part. You can go ahead and just buy lashes, but I can't find them and I don't have time to be ordering them online, so I'm like, let me just create my own, and there we go. Again, it's in that Martha May Huvier Grinch Halloween video, well not Halloween, Christmas video that I did. If you guys want to know how I created these lashes, I actually showed it in that video. For this part, the lashes were just too long and curved over, but I needed it for the other video, so I'm just going to cut them about halfway, just snip them off. She did have 3 long lashes, but I only made 2 of these like this, so I was like, I am not going to sit here and try to make another lash. You know, this is as best as I can do, and I wasn't gonna, you know, risk cutting my lashes off, so I was like, let me just keep it like this. This is good enough for me. For this last part, I'm going to take this Black Radiance dual-ended lip liner and lip pencil. It's the brown one. It doesn't have a shade name because it had rubbed off. That's what happens when you have cheap packaging. The name rubs off. I can't stand when brands do that. But I'm just going to use that to kind of like line and outline how I want the shape of the lips to look. And with this brown liner, just apply it like that. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do so far. Before I finish off the lips, I'm just taking concealer on a brush and just cleaning up around the lip area just to get the shape of the lips. And I am using this on my lips too, just to, you know, try to help create it. Like I am taking, it is covering up the lipstick that I just used on my lips. You know, I'm just trying to create that lip shape that she has. That's what I'm doing. And I'm also using that brown lip liner to overdraw the top of my lips a little bit too, just to give that more puckered look at the top. And I'm also drawing a little line out and up on the corners of my mouth too. For the center part, I'm applying Iman's lip gloss in the shade Tropical, just to give that more metallic, glossy type of look. Now for this last part, I'm going to use the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow in the shade Brush Copper. This is from their Aqua collection, and just tap that in the center to give that like glowy highlighted look in the center like she had. Yeah, and I'm going to put a little bit on the top of the lip too. So this is the completed makeup look. I was just putting her picture next to mine and getting an opinion about how it looks. It would have looked better if I would have had that light brown, those light brown contacts. So I wanted to show you guys my collection of Bratz DVDs and my books that I have, and then like my setup over here. So with the books, the first book I have right here is the Party Perfection, the Bratz Party Handbook. This right here is just planning for parties and stuff like that. So whenever you have like parties, they tell you what you should wear. It's just like a party planner. This next book is Bratz Chloe Angel with an Attitude. It comes with 15 styling stickers and body stickers. They have a collection for Yasmin, Sasha, and Jade. This goes through like what she likes and all about Chloe and her stickers. So that's what that book is about. This next book is Dazzling Design Time Book, Bratz Friends and Trends. So this book is just about, it's basically a book about yourself. Like you're just putting down all your wishes and any events you have, all of that stuff. It's just like another kind of like planner and book to keep all of your information down in. This last one is the Bratz sticker scene, Pampers Pups. This was just like a sticker book with all of the Bratz, all of their puppies, and you can put them on a page that, you know, you could just decorate your own page. I think I used all the stickers and put them on their own page. Like, now I'm moving on to the DVDs. So this first DVD is Bratz Fashion Pixies. This was the one where they found out that fairies were real. This next one is Bratz Kids Fairy Tale. This is when all of the Bratz dolls gets to go on an adventure in their own fairy tale, like one with Cinderella, Red Riding Hood, and all that. This is the Bratz Babies, the movie. I have the Bratz Babies pillow over there. This one was the movie where they were auditioning for a contest. And this next one is Bratz Rock Angels, where they were trying to put together a rock band. This is Bratz Passion for Fashion Diamonds. I think this was when they was trying to become fashion designers, something like that. I remember they had a Bratz bus on that one. This next one is Bratz Genie Magic. That's when they found out that she was a genie, this girl that looks just like them. This next one is the Bratz Interactive DVD Glitz and Glamour. This one is just the interactive DVD where you can use your remote to interact with it. This next one is another one, interactive DVD Living It Up with the Bratz. And these last two DVDs, I just thought I'd throw them in there because I have them. This is the My Scene Goes Hollywood, the movie. And this one is My Scene Masquerade Madness. I just wanted to throw these in there because I know like Bratz, Barbies, and My Scene dolls were like all the rage when we were younger. So I just thought I'd throw these two in there. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite Barbie doll. Barbie, Bratz, or My Scene dolls. I don't know which one was my favorite. Probably the Bratz. So just let me know down in the comments below. So over here I have the Bratz planner type of thing. It's just like an organizer where you just stick like notes in there so you won't forget. This is the Bratz lamp. This is the Bratz lamp lips. I don't have the top that goes with the lamp, so I just put on a separate one just to have it for the video. This over here is Bratz Babies. This is Yasmin, a little pillow. This is just a something where I just keep jewelry and stuff like that. That's what I used as the bag. It has Chloe and Jade and Sasha and Yasmin, even though that does not look like Sasha at all. That looks like another Yasmin. And then I have, of course, the Bratz lips. Yes, this is a real working phone. You have the cord down here to plug it in. Let's see, can I find the cord? Yeah, here's the cord right here that you just plug it in. So if you guys want to see any more Bratz toys that I do currently own, I will leave a link down below to my nostalgia throwback toys from the 90s and early 2000s video that I created a while back. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! I don't know how the Bratz dolls would like